What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Lazy Sundays with Deontay
and Naja,
aka Batman and
Batgirl.
Batgirl. What is it, Batgirl?
Yes, it's Batgirl.
Whatever she want to be.
That's who I am.
What's going on, man? What's going on with you? It's
Hi,
our Halloween
guys.
episode.
Happy
Spooky,
Halloween.
all of that good stuff. As you see, I am the best.
He couldn't wait to be Batman.
Because I am Batman.
Oh my gosh.
I am Batman.
He thinks he is.
I am Batman.
But what is going on? As we always start off the podcast, how was your week?
My week was straight, man. Just trying to get ready for Halloween. You know how that stuff goes.
Yes.
What about you?
Same old. Preparing for Halloween.
This costume is crazy.
Y'all should have seen us out here today trying to move around, return stuff, do regular life stuff. You have all people that's being last minute that's out. And Deontay cannot stand people, so he was just Gah! The whole time we was out. I was like, relax.
I keep fixing my mask so I can see out my eye holes.
Yeah, y'all know they don't make these things.
Costumes are terrible.
They really are, unless you get the legit ones.
Really disgusting. But let's go ahead and get started.
Let's get into it.
First off, let's get into the whole Greek scandal wandle.
Yeah.
Our first spooky topic of the day.
Yes.
So, as you know, I'm pretty sure, as y'all know, everybody at home watches Insecure. You watch Insecure?
Yes, this is supposed to be my topic that I'm supposed to be introducing.
Anyways, introduce it then, girl.
So let me tell y'all what happened, right? So first of all, we're catching up on Insecure. So we're getting a little bit of tea leading up to this whole big shindig, or not shindig, but this whole big issue, basically. Okay, so basically, the first episode of Insecure came out, and people were in a frenzy about the Greek letters being used in the episode. The girl had Amanda Seals, is the actor of Tiffany, and she had on the AKA. Colors. She had on the shield, the letters, all the things that they wear, and people were upset. All the AKAs, everybody that were part of organizations was online flipping out.
They were snapping on Amanda Seals specifically.
Yeah, they were. To be honest, a lot of people had their own personal views, I feel against Amanda Seals. But outside of that, people were just saying hey, you're actually supposed to ask for permission, because some people were just being petty about it, but you had some people that were oh, we don't care about Amanda Seals wearing it. They literally could have stuck her in the colors and it wouldn't have been no big deal. But the fact that she had on the letters, the shield, and everything else, they were hey, you're supposed to ask for permission for those things, because we can't just walk around with these things on because we have to represent ourselves a certain way. So that is kind of that is where things can kind of get weird, because people that aren't exposed to these organizations, although we do know it's a TV show, somebody overseas may think, oh, this is a real legit organization, and they may think there may be some truth to how this character carries themselves, and that can reflect on the organization. So a lot of people had an issue, and that's why it was a huge thing.
Me personally, I see both sides, bro.
Yeah.
I see it from the actual soror side, I guess, because of everything that you have to put into it, dues, everything they had to work to be able to wear these colors. People don't take stuff like that lightly.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
It basically is. And so it's understood on that end why they go so hard about people depicting them, I guess, incorrectly.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I guess if you're looking at it from Issa and Insecure standpoint, it's a TV show.
Yeah.
If we aren't necessarily showing you in a bad light, I don't think it's necessarily, it should promote so much negativity or this much feeling as far as the backlash. If it's just a girl playing an AKA. But and
it could show a sign of respect too, in a way, that they respect those organizations enough to be hey, let's put this in our show, because the show is just pretty much all things black, and positivity and just realistic things that go on in the world, as far as from a woman's standpoint, men's standpoint, so it's a really nice show. So I understand why some people are y'all need to calm down. It's not it's a bad thing, but we're catching up, and we seen pretty much the letters and the colors being used on past seasons.
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah. So
I don't know if
that was
people felt the way
thing
about that, but which again on Issa's side, I think she can look at it from a standpoint of, well, we kind of been doing this literally since the show started. I think the first episode, it did that. Basically, what exactly y'all complaining about? So, hey man, I see both sides. Like I said, really my only issue is, like as far as the organization, they feel like you should have asked permission because again, their likeness and all that stuff is licensed. So it's like you have to have our permission to legally use that. So I assumed naturally, because again, it's a black show, that they did that part, which it seems like they didn't let the leaders or in the organization tell it. So on that end, I can see why people are pissed because you just did it and you didn't ask us at all. But again, if I have been using it the whole time and nobody said anything to the 10th time,
and I think it wasn't even we've been using the whole time, so whatever. I think is they probably just didn't know, because until it was explained to me by someone from like watching and listening to different podcasts and people that are a part of these organizations, when they broke it down and explained like this is why people are kind of like not even upset, but just like, hey, probably should ask for permission. I was like, oh, I get it now. You know, so I think it was more of a, because I didn't know either until they broke it down. I was like, oh yeah, you do have to ask for permission. Like, wow, I didn't know. And this is just our opinion, y'all. Like, we're not a part of any of these organizations, so we're not using the correct words. That's why, because so we're just like grabbing at straws, just trying to figure it out like how everybody else is. But yeah, so that was that for this week. But what was our next spooky topic?
The next scary thing, people getting taller, bro. I know you've thought about it. You still probably want to get taller, don't you?
I'm actually pretty tall on my own. God has blessed
me.
So
anyways, if you still want to get tall like this lady next to me, you can. We got heightening surgery now. Yeah. Where people are paying $76,000 to get their limbs extended through surgery.
I don't
which
care that
of course
much.
it requires you to break the bones and replace them with new screws and all of that good stuff. But
I'm not doing that.
If you ever wanted to get, I think you can add up to like 2 feet.
That's ridiculous.
At least
that's ridiculous.
It's at least like 3 to 5 inches though, so you can get a little bit taller. But I feel like it's at least a foot or so. Yeah. If you're paying $76,000, I better be able to be 7 foot.
Hello.
Because that's nuts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so yeah, they're just basically going there and breaking your bones and then putting it back with screws and plates, regular surgery stuff, except we can do it now to where, you got a couple inches on you. So you're a little bit taller than when you came in here. Obviously, it's not good for your general well-being at all.
I'm sure it's not.
It's not a situation where you can pay $70K to get taller and then go play basketball. Yeah. Because obviously, your bones broken at the joints, so it's longer. But
I don't know.
You can't be as athletic as you would like to, obviously, because how can you run with bones with all these screws in place? You're not going to be able to cross anybody over, so it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. I mean, I don't know. I like to stay out of rich people business because that's not even my tax bracket.
Listen, man.
So it's like, I guess it's not really for me or for us to understand. It's like,
people
okay, that's nice that y'all can do that now. I don't know why y'all would do it, but that's how I know I don't need to be a part of this conversation, because this just don't make any sense why I would throw that much money away. But this is why it don't make no sense, because that, like, I could never pay for something like that. So I'm just like, I personally wouldn't. So I don't know.
Anymore, unless I guess.
I don't really care
anymore.
Yeah,
so. She doesn't care anymore. But she used to want to be tall. She used to want to be a baller.
God has blessed me. I am very, very tall. I'm actually taller than you. Then you told me you like tall girls.
Listen, Batman. You've never seen any Robin, Batgirl, anybody be taller than Batman. He is the top hero in Gotham City, and he's also the tallest.
Batman is whack. I cannot. Y'all.
Anyways, let's move on to our next topic.
What is our ending? Oh, I'm doing our end discussion.
Yes.
So our ending discussion.
Batgirl.
Our end spooky discussion is going to be, y'all, it is hot, okay?
Bruh.
Our end discussion will be, do you think social media has hindered the dating process or has helped?
Has it helped or hindered the dating process? It depends on how you're looking at it. I think social media has helped because of the simple fact that I can actually figure out who you are before we meet, or I guess before I get to know you better a little bit. You know, that's what that's what people tend to do. I noticed it at work. People tend to Facebook people that they're meeting, and that they come across just to kind of see what type of person that it is.
I can't stand that, but go ahead.
Hey, listen.
Go ahead.
It's all in. So as far as dating, you kind of get an idea. All right, y'all. We back after some technical difficulties. Yes. I don't know what this lady beside me is doing, but you was making a point.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I was. I was making a point.
Jesus Christ.
What, you actually was still talking.
This is why Batman only saves the day by himself.
Sorry, y'all, because we actually supposed to be somewhere right now. But okay, so what I was gonna say is I feel like when it comes down to social media, you have to be really careful, because I feel like from having conversations with different people, everybody uses their social media or looks at social media in a different light. Some people truly feel like it's just social media. I really don't put like my true self up there. Then you got some people that's like they put their whole entire life. Y'all know, everybody know that one person that put their whole business on social media, or you know of someone like that. And then you have other people where they Batman does. Anyways, but then you have some people that that kind of use it like casually. You know, it's just like everybody looks at social media different. So I feel like sometimes it's hard to get like a true like vision of who somebody is, especially when it comes down to dating. And that can kind of be a little weird in a sense, because I feel like coming into a situation, I don't want to have somebody know like everything about me. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, hey, so your daughter name is Sophia.
I mean, I don't think they'll know everything about you.
But I'm just saying, like, if you are on my social media before we even really get on that type of level, then the random conversations that you might try to have with me will probably be what you seen on my social media, what I put on my story, what I put on my Snapchat, my Instagram. Like, it can just get kind of weird after a while, because it's so easy to then incorporate those. Like, you don't have that organic conversation. Like, okay, so what do you do? And da-da-da-da. Like, now I can see everything.
No,
if you post certain things.
But that's only if you're the type of person that put everything up there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah. But it does depend on, like I said, how you handle your social media.
I mean, you can see what type of person you're dealing with, but it's still going to be weird if I come and ask you about it.
Yeah.
So me saying it don't mean that I'm necessarily going to say, oh, I see you was in Wyoming last week. My sister's from there. Like,
but they might.
Oh,
that's the
thing. But
that's what I'm saying. How it can help. I do get your side of it, because it does kind of, like you said, I feel like you can kind of weed out the weirdos, so to speak.
But anybody that's gonna ask you about it, more than likely, is still a weirdo. So that's kind of my point.
I don't think so, because let me tell you something. When you mentioned the whole work thing, I have a thing with jobs and social media. I don't know. I feel like that can get kind of murky real quick, but that's a different conversation for another day. So
clearly, because this mask is killing me.
Yes,
it's hot.
So we're gonna let Batman go, because clearly, if he was the real Batman, he would be doing all this complaining.
No, the real
Batman saves the day.
No,
okay.
My real Batman mask has eyes that I can see out of.
Oh.
I got this one for a party.
Oh.
It's not my real outfit. Why would I wear my real outfit?
Okay.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
Have a good Halloween, guys.
And we will see y'all in our next podcast. Bye, y'all. What? What was that? You struggled to do that.
Listen.